Bing bongy bong, bing bongy bong. This is Joe, the bearded historian. He'll tell you an interesting story. Be careful of his soldiers, they can be brats. This is Angel, she's an entity. She'll cause chaos and plant her hands at you. This is Sue, she likes spirits, not the alcohol. She's the reason this channel exists. This is David, he likes fire trucks. He's here occasionally. Bing bongy bong, bing bongy bong, bing bongy bong. We preserve his story. Oh. Alright, Mr. Bud. Should go stand at the wanted poster again. This is 4 Mile Town, which is a story about a post office and wrong address, like most places. Our outhouse talks. I hope not. Actually, I think I remember that. Wait a second. Alright, he's been wanted. They don't say what the reward is, so I think I'm going to turn him in and see if it's worth it. And if it's not worth it, I'll let him out. I see the hole in the ground. I think that's where the outhouse used to be.
Yeah, they got rocks everywhere.
I see the ropes.
I want the horse, and I want the rest of the chess pieces.
That's a really big chess piece. That would make a good knight, but it'd be hard to move.
Yes. I want to see the bishop. I want to see the rook.
All right, guess what? It is Friday the 13th. Some say an unlucky day. We say, not so much. After all, we got married on a Friday the 13th on purpose. Anyway, are you ready? Shout out time. Here's a shout out just for you. You support me, so I support you. This shout out is for our friends. Let's see who it is today. And I have a hedgehog race. There's even a blue one. Maybe he's Sonic. Let's see who wins. Off we go. Oh, maybe not. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh, got some purple ones and some pinky ones and some red ones. See if I can see some names now. No, I cannot. Keep digging. Raymond. Let's see. Mark pinned. M and J. These are hard to see. My goodness, they're tiny. Jacob, Tay Eats. Kaz. Bluegrass. Teza. Superd. Marketplace. Let's see. She Stole. And Ed. Is that Eddie? I think that's Eddie. It is Eddie. Okay, hang on, Eddie. Alright, this is Mr. Eddie. Description: traveling through land or sea, this channel will bring you news and videos of my travels wherever I go. On a cruise, land, air, sea. I can read. On a cruise ship, land, or air. I know how they have cruises in the air. I know what you mean, but I'm just being silly. I'm sorry. You will get to see through your own eyes the adventures that I go through and enjoy. Yes, we do the same. And he's also got swag. And over for K, which is really cool. So if you're into cruising, traveling, especially cruising, that's a good place to check out, and lots of fun. So like, share, comment, have a good weekend. He likes
4 Mile is a stagecoach name. When they laid out the stagecoach lines, they named the properties they stopped at with a number if they didn't have a name. We got Mail and Custer. It's the oldest town in the Black Hills. We're 4 miles away. We had a water hole where they watered the stagecoach horses. Custer's army came through after they found gold on the other side of Custer. They rode to the Cheyenne River. The army turned and came back, but Lonesome Charlie Reynolds was a scout with Custer's army. He rode to Fort Laramie. From Fort Laramie, they telegraphed to the east that they had found gold. All a telegraph was a wire with wires off of it. Everyone on those wires could hear there was gold in the Black Hills. And of course, the gold rush was on. After that, we asked for a postal record. It is made out to 4 Mile, but they had changed the name of the town to Moss City. The Moss family owned 4 Mile. It was tradition to name a town after your family, but it wound up being the Lost Ghost Town because the paperwork stayed under the title of 4 Mile 104 years before we asked for it. Out back, we've got a town of about 40 buildings. Doors are open, furniture's in them. You can go in and out, and we're talking about how people lived when 4 Mile was in its heyday.
Very cool.
It is $7.50 a piece to go on a tour, and if you don't want to go on a tour, we want you to look around because you just never know what you're going to find in a place like this, you know.
I know exactly what he will find in a place like this. My husband is his historian. He's going to find the books.
I also see the hats. The hats
Oh, yes,
are kind
I
of
see the
impressive
hats.
there too. Yeah.
Oh,
One of them might fit you. Maybe two. The Ranger hat might fit you.
well, no, you know, maybe none of them will because I tell you what, there was the one guy that we do in the summertime. We have a parade in town,
Uh-huh.
and he came in the other day and he said, "Where's the hat I wore last year?" I said, "Oh, I think I sold it."
Oh no!
Oh, no. I see they have a top hat, but I can tell you that's too small.
Well, and we got the one down, the one great big one, and he couldn't get it on.
Yeah, see, you're not the only one who has a big head.
Yeah.
Finding hats that fit him that he likes are very hard.
Yeah, see, I know I don't have anything that's that big.
Yeah, see, we've got a bowler. I've got a cowboy hat that they made special, and then
I'd like to find you a top hat like that
a
one.
top hat would be neat that way. Yeah. Of course, it almost looks like the one from Billy the Kid's picture too.
Also looks like Wonka's.
Oh, that too. You know, the
That's what
long
Angel would
open
say.
deal. But I see they've got those big books back there too. We
Yes.
in winter, it was kind of funny. They actually, when you go in and see the museum at winter, you actually get to sign a ledger book.
It's one of those big books.
One of those big honking ones, yeah. And it's huge for Tripp County. Because that was part of their
Oh,
historical society.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
And I'm like, well, that's going to be somebody's hand-me-down collection piece right there, but...
Well, you see, you're not supposed to even have those, you know. I bought these at a public auction,
Oh.
and bought them in the fall of the year, and I stacked them all over the place.
Yeah.
And this lady came in, about the fourth or fifth person in the door after I opened for the spring. And she came in the door and there was a bunch of them stacked over here and she said, "Where'd you get those books?" I said, "I got them at a public auction and I want my money back." She said, "We'll see about that." And out the door she went. I thought, oh, this is going to be interesting. So, when I went home, I got the paperwork out that I wrote a check for them,
That's good.
and I have the auctioneer's slip. Well, about 3 days later, this lady came in, she comes up to me and she flips over the badge. She's from the Attorney General's
Oh dear.
Oh, crap.
and she says, "Where'd you get the books?" I said, "I got them at a public auction." She said, "When was the auction?" "Well, I don't know for sure, but I wrote the check this day. I'm sure it was
Around that time.
today." And anyhow, she quizzed me, and she said, "Okay," and she left. And I thought, this is just the beginning.
Oh,
So, a few days later, here's another one. And this time it was a phone call. They want to know all these different things. "Well, do you have a bill? Do you have a copy of the sale bill?" And I said, "No, they weren't listed on the sale bill. There was no mention of those books when I read that sale bill." And she said, "Well, who was the auctioneer?" I told him, I said, if you call the newspaper, they could probably get you a copy of that ad. And so I'm going to cooperate with you, but don't push. And finally, after quite some time, it came down. They were going to prosecute the county commissioners.
Oh my.
Because it was illegal to sell those books. They should have never been sold. They should have been sent to the state archives in Pierre. And they came back and wanted me to donate them. I said, no, I want my money back.
You want the books, you gotta pay.
Money back. So I've been selling them, but I bought 176
Oh
of them.
my.
Yeah, it was not.
Oh my.
But the bad part of the whole thing was, I got 3 of them that are Dakota territories.
Ooh.
Nice.
But, just unbelievable. Why would they ever sell it?
The one thing that reminds me of, a friend of mine lives out in California, and a buddy of his would bid on auctions at storage units.
Oh, yeah.
And one time he went in on a bid, and they won. He went out and there was a bunch of boxes of things like canceled checks and stuff. Well, the guy was a representative of the Oakland Raiders.
Okay.
And there's all these signatures. And then who else is going to sign a check?
That's like,
Al Davis.
thank you, yes.
Thank
Thank you.
Every single one of those signatures is worth about $500 a piece. They have 30 years of checks that he had signed. And yeah, I'm like, dude, you just got a retirement package. And of course, the Raiders are coming back going, yeah, we'd like to talk to you about a lot. He says, yeah, guess what? That was a defaulted lot by one of your employees who let it go.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk to somebody about your problem, you can pound sand. But and the thing is, they have signatures for guys that are dead.
Oh, I'm sure.
They have signatures of players, signatures of coaches, that's Al Davis, other owners. I'm dating all the way up to 60. And I'm like going, oh, there'll be your Ed McGaw. That'll be your Chet Soda, one of the original owners. I'm like going, good grief, that's a gold mine. And so basically, once in a while, if you see it pop up on eBay, a check that's signed, that's probably from that guy's collection.
Yeah.
She wandered away from me because she got bored.
I don't stand still very well.
I know.
I did see a historical book you might want, Mr. Bud.
Ooh,
Over here.
Over there. Okay.
It's a Montana one.
Oh.
Whoop Up. I like the name. Whoop Up.
Whoop Up.
Whoop Up.
Country. That works. The Montana Historical Society, of course.
And the price? Not bad. It's
Not bad.
doable.
It's doable, yeah.
It's doable.
I like the can of Allspice. Just for the girl. I got a lot of shot glasses too, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of neat little thingies if you want to roam.
Yeah.
I must have bumped it. I wonder when I bumped it. Damn it.
All answers given to your questions asked while I was on the way.
Stay over there.
Are not legally
Go.
binding and subject to review.
Ooh. Stay over there. God, I hate you wasps. Everybody's gonna know you went potty.
Obviously. So here they coming a mile away. Oh, well, hello. Surveyor's area.
Mouth noises. Yeah, I'd love to give you one of those. We talked about that once before.
Yeah, I need the according to the D4 and 6J. Here we go.
4 rods long by chain, and a rod was 16.5 feet. A square mile, 640 acres.
You can stay out there, Mr. Wasp.
Like the old surveyor tool too.
You can stay out there.
Yeah,
Ooh.
stay out there by all means.
Almost out of windows.
See that? A slightly modern invention of flying over.
Waspies.
Oh yes. Again, they can stay over there.
So far they've been visible but away. Immigration.
Ah. So for the Spanish people or the people from China, you see where the carpenter ants went after the wood too. Like a couple trees in the backyard that got chopped up like that. I like the old chests though.
I love old chests like
1,
that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
If we could find one that I was not full of visitors
Yeah. Or disintegrating.
or disintegrating, that would be beneficial. Claims office is going to say, what is this?
Ah.
Oh, good. Oh, just a stupid. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye.
I know.
Look, more barbed wire.
Okay, the free land could be gotten in several ways, but each had requirements. The idea was to give free land so it could be taxed. The railroad sent people to Europe to tell people about the free land so they could prosper by collecting the fares to bring people and belongings west. Step inside to see the requirements you needed for that free land and pray you didn't starve to death before you could prove up on the land.
We've talked a little bit about that
Yeah.
and the homesteading requirements.
It was not easy because you had to last like 5 years.
After taxes, you have no head.
The Hudson Free Fur Traders.
Hey, Babs. After taxes, you have no head.
I see that.
I think that's one of those things where you're supposed to put your head there.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, this place makes me think of the Crooked Man's house.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh,
Wouldn't be the tilted position, would it?
no, that wouldn't have anything to do with it at all. I do think that these windows are unique, but also scary as hell.
Yeah. Muskrat, rabbit traps, porcupine quills.
Oh. See, buildings like this definitely have history, but I could not do an overnight here for one simple reason. Bugs.
Bugs.
There are critters everywhere, and some of them are not friendly.
No. Lantern anyone?
I love lanterns. Another window down. Bar
Well, barber shop.
Baba shop.
Shave and haircut, 2 bits.
Imagine what these look like in their prime.
Oh, yeah. Of course, everybody's got a bathtub.
Bathtub. That's a cute little thingamabobber. What do you suppose that was? Another little outhouse? Because now it's got like outhouses in it.
Yeah. Blacksmithing.
Oh,
Or a typesetter, it looks like.
maybe I didn't see a sign.
The see drillers, so probably for tool, blacksmithing shop. So we got
Definitely lots of
files.
tools.
You got the
Some scary saws.
yeah, flywheels, tack hammers. So yeah, a little bit of everything for the mechanicals.
Yeah, this is what the hands-on person. I wouldn't want to say blacksmith because not all of it's blacksmithing, but it's definitely mechanical.
Yeah. I mean, you got saws,
Oh.
you got axes, you got draw knives.
Oh, that does not look like a good thing. I don't know if it is a nest, but it certainly looks like one.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it.
I kill it with fire.
I don't like it. A carpenter shop.
There you go.
That makes sense. Look at all the wagons, guys. Oh, he had a back porch. And funny mirrors. I'm pretty sure those are not original.
You shot him for what?
Somebody's little house.
Sugar. Probably a kitchen
Little diner, maybe.
or maybe.
Found the laundry. Laundress. She got a bed back there and then all of her utensils. Do we want to go up the middle or we want to wait until we do the other side?
We'll do the other side first.
Okay. Do you want to do the little building and then the back of this and then go that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take another outhouse.
Well, I know, but there's some stuff inside. So I want to peek inside. I think it's mostly just papers, but... What do you suppose that was?
I'm not sure.
Miney thing? Because it almost looks like a
A ride for
Yes.
a carnival. Yeah.
carnival ride.
Oh, there's articles on outhouses on the side there.
I saw a bunch of newspapers and here's how to build and maintain a potty.
Yep.
Hi, chickens.
Several wagons out here.
Yeah, more than I remember.
Fire company.
Yep, there's the fire company
The Dalmatian.
and the construction company. Whew. Here's the barn and livery. A horsey staying there.
Blacksmith.
Water pump.
Put your wagons back together.
There's our blacksmith.
There's a
And look, they even made him black.
knife sharpener. Hardware.
There's a jail. Should we throw you in jail again?
Okay. Carry guns, rope, fishing equipment, lanterns, and all manner of hardware items. No hunting? Why?
Why would you hunt in a building?
No kidding.
I know that's not why the sign's there, but I think it's funny.
Huh, there's another one of your hives,
Eh,
but it's inside glass.
I don't care.
I know.
Eh.
That's right. Just confused.
What is that thingy? Besides an alien spaceship. Who thinks it's an alien spaceship?
That's part of a sawmill.
I kind of thought so, but...
But they call it Indian Village for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Well, because it looks like an Indian teepee? Or maybe the Indian village is on the other side of the fence. Or maybe it's from an Indian
Walkway
village.
around it too.
Yeah, no thank you.
Hotel and boarding house.
I would love to get to the upstairs of this hotel, but I don't trust it.
No.
Look, they put 2 people in this jail.
Uh-oh.
Unlike Scenic. They must have had lots of troubles.
for the supervised area not responsible for accidents. Really? How about you? I'm getting lightheaded.
Ooh, me too. I figure we can stay. I don't see any loss. So seems like a good place to
sit for a second.
stop for a minute. It is the tiltiest hotel we've seen yet.
Yes.
Mm.
Kind of like their saloon. Well, it's kind of cool. They got a used to be a water pump station.
Yes, I see. There's the saloon, number 2. Butcher's job, collection, no, confections, I can read.
Catalog stores.
Ooh, very upscale.
Here we go.
On we go. Oh, that's a fine cash register.
Oh yeah. Catalog store. Got stuff from Sears and Roebuck. And here's our Undertaker. Little B Overtaker.
Undertaker. He'll measure you once.
Yep. Hopefully put you in a good suit that doesn't have any holes in it.
And you won't care.
Exactly.
Oh, there's. I don't think you'll fit in that one, babes.
I don't think so either. You're looking a little thin.
A little short too.
Seamstress. Hattie Coats. Lotions and cloths.
Hello, Miss Hattie. Yeah, I'm one of those newfangled modern women. Oh, bet here historian's gonna teach us some school. Oh, look at that globe. Book noises.
School land was set aside for each township for the education of the children. If you came from another country, the teacher would teach you the English language one line at a time. In turn, the children taught the parents and family at home. People coming to America took great pride in learning the English language.
Oh, man, if that was still a thing.
Yeah, nowadays they hate us. History of the United States, that's cool.
Bet you there's not much in that. 4 Mile Church. School District 1.
Hartley Christian.
Me too.
Reverend and Circuit Rider.
Interesting.
I remember reading about some of the circuit riders that they had. What was crazy?
Bye-bye, bird.
Bye-bye, bird.
Did anybody else see the bird?
Mhm.
I hope I got that on film. That would be very cool.
Yeah, what was crazy is that they would have one pastor who would host up to 6 congregations.
Right, like the one up in that one place that had
Go ahead, I want to hear that again.
navigation. No.
Well, there was Ralph.
Norwegian.
Yeah, there was Ralph. Well, you think about Hilmo.
Hilmo, that's the one I was thinking of.
Because there was Hilmo, there was
Because we have to
Vivian.
redo that one because we lost that video.
Yeah. But there was like 6 or 7 different churches. The thing I felt bad for was the pastors who basically went blind because they were trying to go station to station and they were out in that cold to the point that their eyesight was shot.
The winters are nasty here, that's for sure. That's interesting. Oh, words.
Yeah.
What do words say?
95 complaints of Martin Luther. This is the theses that he stamped to the
Oh,
church. Yeah.
interesting.
When our Lord and Master Jesus Christ said repent, he willed the entire life of his believers to be of one repentance. This word cannot be understood as referring to the sacrament of penance, that is, confession of satisfaction as administered by the clergy. See, this stuff he stuck on the doors, and they
That's kind of cool, though.
basically gave out an edict saying he was a heretic and wanted to kill him. He basically put his faith in front of the Lord and said, well, I'll follow God. You guys follow the church. Follow the path, follow the Pope. And of course, we still have that issue going on to this day. O'Connor Lumber Company. O'Connor Lumber Company.
Hello, Mr. O'Connor.
Business good? But it is.
He's a grumbler. Oh no! Don't get started with me. I'll tell it as it is.
You definitely would have a job year round. The hard part with that job, though, is you'd have to have a guy who's always out there planting trees too, and then hopefully they would grow fast enough so that you wouldn't run out of lumber between construction and fire.
If my other phone wasn't low, I'd take it out and do a strip box.
Yeah.
But it's like at 10%. Oh, look at all the plates. They had some cool dishes back then.
Oh yeah. Jeweler would make spectacles or eyeglasses, dentures, all sorts of stuff.
Here's the jeweler, people. Oh no, that's the What do you hell did the abstract office do? Abstract things?
That's how you get the frames.
Oh, optical.
Optical, yeah.
I guess having an A threw me off. You read it, but I was thinking you were mentioning for the other building.
Photography.
And you get your picture done?
Yep.
I ain't got the patience.
You got patience?
I ain't got the patience. You had to sit still for like hours.
Up to 20 minutes. 5 to 20 minutes, depending on, And then you gotta hope that they didn't have a shot before that that's stuck in your image.
Right?
It might look like ghosts.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, probably how they slid things back and forth.
That would be my guess.
General store. I like your general store.
It is very cool.
Little jars for candies and stuff.
Very dusty.
Spittoon.
Spittoon.
Confectionaries and pastries.
Yeah, this is a little sweet shop. Ooh, peek inside.
Operated by a widow or a spinster. It is disgraceful for a man to have his wife work. This lady would make breads, cakes, pies, or cookies, sell them to travelers or others needing items in town. Oh, that's cool.
That's very cool. Although I still don't understand why it was disgraced to have the woman work.
Butcher shop, Mr. Bowens.
Hello, Mr. Bowen. I like Mr. Bones better.
Got the paper to wrap the meat in.
Very cool.
Robin.
Should we throw Joe into jail again?
I didn't do it.
I don't believe you.
Of course you don't.
It's always your fault.
He's guilty.
Oh, you want to put me in there this time?
Oh, why not?
Because you'd have to actually run the camera.
Actually, I don't even have to worry about it. The door's on stuff.
I just wanted you to step into it. wasn't going to close the door.
There's a deer fly in there, too.
Well, he can stay in there.
Yes. Bad fly.
Bad fly. His crime? Biting people.
Thank you. Their boardwalk is kind of
I see that.
disintegrating.
Disintegration.
Brick walk like that. Construction company. I did.
Uh-huh.
Fire company.
There's a fire company again. David's favorite place.
Now, the interesting thing about this is there's a reason why Dalmatians were used.
Oh.
It kept kids away from the fire trucks.
Oh, to distract the children.
Yeah.
Got you.
That
wouldn't
way
work with
kids
David.
don't get run over by a fire truck.
That would not work with David.
No. The old snow. The sheriff.
Hello, Mr. Sheriff.
Sometimes a good guy, sometimes a bad guy.
Always a grumbly guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you.
That's the way the job works some days.
I don't blame him for being grumbly.
Yeah.
Not at all. This must have been a post office.
Jail.
No, jail. Okay, I just saw the squares.
Yeah.
That's why I thought they were slots. This is where all the bad people go when they're not outdoors.
Newspaper. This is the lifeblood of the community. Of course, the thing I thought was funny is sometimes they would have a total of one copy and then the town collapsed. It's the way the gold mining communities, they might get 2 or 3 copies out and then the town would dry up, fold up, and head to the next gold location.
Well, that doesn't look dangerous at all.
Oh no.
Anybody want to go in the gunsmiths with a light?
Just a little powder back there.
I'm hoping there isn't any actual powder back there.
Oh yeah.
But you can't empty it completely, so there's probably dust. And this is a bank.
120
the desk.
millimeter gun.
Ooh.
Shells.
Anybody want some shells?
Wow.
I want the desk.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Oh. I love those desks. Why is there a stereo?
I don't know. Maybe they had
I
a
am
thing
confused.
originally at one time.
Hello, little bathroom. Anybody else got to go potty? Barrels with spiders in them. And then looks like another butchery.
Seeds.
Oh, seeds.
Otis and barley.
Ha ha.
Well, if you were the farmer, that's where you had to start from.
All right. There's the doctor.
The Dakota Territory Circuit Court. Interesting. It's a good idea what your little towns would look like if they got to this stage.
You think that they were this nicely organized?
Some, others, the thing is that you think about.
I think it had to depend on how much time they had to develop,
Right.
and if they had somebody who was in charge.
Yeah, because I know, for example, like Oklawana, they were a dry town.
Right.
No taverns. And of course, wells. Where did they get their water supply from? You'd have to have a place nearby, unless Hold. But yeah, I could see eventually, in time, a town by the time it got to 10 to 15 buildings would know if it was going to be good to stay there or move on down the road.